Paul asks, how much due diligence do you do before closing the deal? Do you inspect every unit of, say, a 200-unit complex?
Yeah, the answer is yes. So our due diligence, remember, when you ask a question, I never give you the short answer, but I'll start with the short answer. Yes, we inspect every unit. We inspect every roof. We inspect every single thing. So we divide our due diligence. And Gabe, I don't know if Gabe's still on the call, but he was with us when we did. He helped us do the Palms of Daytona due diligence, so we got to see it live. We do walk every single unit. Smaller properties, we use a paper system. Larger properties, we have a software that we use that allows us to take pictures, make notes on every single unit, and it allows us to then compile that data so we can figure out how many of the appliances are newer and older, how many of the ACs are newer and older. We can really get down into the weeds in terms of what we're buying. And then the second component of that due diligence, I call it the trades. We don't hire an overall inspector to go inspect roofs and plumbing and all that stuff. We bring out a plumber, we bring out a roofer, we bring out electrician, we bring out all the individual trades, irrigation guy. If they have a lift station, we'll bring somebody out that knows lift stations, right? We'll bring the specialist out. And then what we do is we give them a pre-formatted document that we want. This is what we want you to look at. And we want you to put in writing what your observations are, right? Because the worst thing we can do, let's say Eric's a plumber, and I say, Eric, come and check everything out. He comes out, he walks around, he says, Ken, everything looks good, and he leaves. Well, that doesn't help me, right? I want to specifically know, what kind of plumbing do I have? Do I have any poly piping? You know, exactly how many units did you inspect? Because he's not going to inspect 200 units. What did he look at so that I can look at what he did and make sure that I feel comfortable that he's done enough work to give me a good opinion on whatever that particular trade is. So that's how we handle that part of the due diligence. And then the last piece is just a financial due diligence. And that's actually two parts. One is proving out all the utility bills and all that kind of stuff. I mean, this is tedious work, but you got to do it. The other side of that is doing what's called a lease file audit. Again, we use our inspection software on larger properties for that, but we're able to go in, we're able to verify the rents, verify the security deposits, verify we have signed leases. We can actually record where they work, how much money they make, just depends on what we want to know about a particular property. And again, that gives us the ability to assess the tenant quality so that when we close, we know we got a lot of tenants on the edge here. That just tells us that we're going to turn more quicker. Or, you know, this place is full of incredible tenants. They all work in hospitals and, you know, professional service firm. It just depends on what it is. But as you can see, the due diligence process, we can get this done in 2 weeks. I mean, most of our deals, we do it in 2 weeks, but it's because we've been doing it for so long. It's very methodical and we go through the process pretty efficiently. But most of the time, people allot 30 days for it. That is a really good question. Hopefully that was a good answer. Can due diligence on 500 units be? Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, absolutely. You just have to add more resources and make sure you manage the process better. That's what's important, Dallas. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're really good, you can do 500 units in 2 weeks, but that's a bit of a stretch, right? You've really got to be on top of it. And the problem with when you work with the trades is they fail. They let you down. Oh, I said I could make it tomorrow, but I can't.
Right.
And it screws up the whole system. That's usually what causes us problems.
Awesome.
And if you like the content that we've shared here, please be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell. So thank you again and have a wonderful day.